right, so I'm recording my screen. Okay.
Okay.
So it says click on the map to select a tile and here to download the individual GeoTIFF files.
Okay.
So just going to look at it like so. And this is my study area, right? Are you seeing it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to click on it. Let's see. And you can see that there's a large tile covering both the study area and other places. So I'm going to select the year and I select 2024. Once I click on it, it will start downloading. So let me just click on it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So it's downloading. But I already have this file, so I don't need to download it again.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So that's how I downloaded these datasets. Then which other dataset do I need? Did I need the digital elevation model? It's also from this Copernicus website. So let me log in. All right, so Copernicus data space ecosystem. So this is the website. And then when you okay, let me just take you through how to get to this particular page. From here,
yeah,
I can explore data. Okay, so you're already here. This is the same thing as here. Right?
Yeah, because this one is already in the area of interest. Okay.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to search for my area of interest. Let's see whether you can see it. But another thing we could do more easily do is to click here, then we can upload our area of interest, upload a zipped file to create an area of interest. Okay, so from here, I'll click here, and then landslide mapping data. Did I AOI mask? I think I created this. This should be okay. This should be the area of interest mask. So you can see it has highlighted my area of interest.
Okay.
Okay. Then from the search tab, if I want to download Sentinel-2, then I'll just go ahead and select. Then I can filter down the cloud cover. So let me just leave it there. And then the date, I can set the date here. If I want, let me say from 2024 or from 2020. Depends on what I want. So, to the current date, then I can maintain that, and I'll click on search. So it's going to search for the existing tiles within my chess range, okay, within my time range. And I don't really know why it's taking so long. Maybe it could be network.
Yeah, maybe network, but because you have
Or
downloaded,
maybe
we can
the
proceed.
range I selected is too big, it's too wide.
Large.
Yeah, it's taking through from 2020 down to 2025. That could be the problem. Okay, so you can see there are many tiles here. All right, there are many tiles covering my study area. So I want
Yeah.
to download these tiles. I can click on it and then download from here. Click the download button.
Okay. For that one, you have almost 3 of them. Maybe. What is the difference? The difference is time, or yeah,
Okay.
date.
They have different satellites. Okay, so this one was captured by the Sentinel-2C. This one by Sentinel-2B. Okay.
So which one is good?
The three of them are good, but you can see that okay, this one has some more clouds. Seems like this one has some clouds around there too, also. But just have to observe the one that looks best. I think this one is good, so I can click and download this particular one. So if I click on download, to start downloading from here. So this is 0% also. Well, let me cancel it because I already have it. Okay. Seems like I can't cancel it now. Explore. So using similar processes, I can also download the digital elevation model.
Okay.
Upload. Okay. So I can come to Copernicus then, and then I'll apply some filter. So I'm going to select this global coverage. So I'll select this particular product, this first one, and then
Okay. Did you?
you said?
It's okay. It's okay. We can proceed.
All right.
Oh, have you tried? Why don't you choose Global 90? Now you choose Global 30.
You said why don't I choose?
That one is 90. You choose 30.
You mean this other one?
Yes. Those DM files, there is a Glow 30, Glow 90.
90. Okay, that the 90 is that's the resolution. Okay, that
Which
30
is a
is
resolution. Okay.
yes,
So
30
that is nice.
meters.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So I select this particular one, and then for the time range also you can include time range for let's say 2024. 01, 2, date, and then you can search for it. Oh, okay, let's take it back to as far as 2020. No product found. Okay. Let me check the two and see which one. Okay, let's keep chasing backward. Let's try from 2015 downwards.
Okay. Oh, the same problem?
No products were found for the selected search parameters. Did I apply any other filter? I didn't. From 2015 to 2025. Then search. Is that there's no data sets available? So this level. Okay. So this one was captured in 2011. You can see the year 2010, 2011. Well, you can see the tiles covering your study area. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So we can, if you want to select, download any of the tiles, click on it and then click on the download button here. So that's that for the slope for the digital elevation model. So that's how I downloaded the digital elevation model.
Okay.
But since I close the tab and use in downloading the precipitation data, but okay, let me look at it here. Power.lac.nasa. Okay. So no. Okay, so this is the website I downloaded the presentation from. Let me just follow this same link, data access viewer. Okay. So let me search for my area of interest and see.
Njombe. You write in zombie.
Okay.
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 Oh. Instead of Z, you just put J. Yes.
Okay. So will be see. Yeah. Alright. So this is a website that I downloaded my data sets and okay. Parameters, what were we looking for? Temperature or sky. Dew. How was I able to download these data sets? Okay. Seems like I uploaded study area. Let's see if I can do the same. The exact steps I use in downloading this dataset seems to skip my mind. Don't know. Don't know. Links to any of these single points. Regional. Maybe we'll come to this later. I've forgotten how I downloaded this particular dataset.
Okay.
And what other datasets did we use? Yes. Some map of the world. I think this is where I downloaded this digital map. If not here, there should be another website where I downloaded it. But yeah,
Okay.
I keep encountering issues here, so I used another website to access this particular dataset. Which one in particular? Wasn't this? I didn't screenshot the website either. So, it wasn't from here. But usually it's from this website that I'm supposed to download it from. This particular website. And I'm going to just click on digital soil map of the world here. It's supposed to download it for me. I don't know why I'm encountering this issue. Let me see. Didn't. I don't know why I'm encountering these issues from this website. I hope it will work out someday. Seems like I'm experiencing some issues. Okay, so let me just show you this datasets I used for the slope and the aspects. I extracted them from the digital elevation model. Then I downloaded this digital cell map of the world, then precipitation data sets, then the land use land cover. NDVI calculated it from the Sentinel-3 imagery. You can also calculate NDVI from Landsat imagery. I've worked with Landsat before, so for Landsat, let me look for USGS EarthExplorer. Okay, so this is where I download Landsat imagery. Okay. It's taking so long to load, I don't know. Okay, so it has loaded. Here I can also upload a study area. Okay. So that's my study area. Then the date range. Uh, Data range. Okay. Hold on, let's load the data sets. I don't know, everything is taking too slow this time. I don't know why. Search criteria, data sets. Okay. Okay. So, what you are really looking for, you're looking for Landsat. So I can expand here. Okay, expand this level 2, and then I can check this for Landsat 8 to 9. Additional criteria. Which quality? Okay, so you can move to the result section. So it's going to search for existing data sets.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So so this one was acquired recently. This one too. Landsat 9 acquired. This is the date. Okay. So that's where that one covered. Let me check this one. Okay, and then this one. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. So basically these tiles will cover your study area. This particular one is almost covering my study area. Let me uncheck these other ones. So which one is selected now? Okay, this is not a tile. This is my study area.
You unselected those.
Yes.
Both of them.
So we look for tiles that cover our study area sufficiently. Okay. So these 4 tiles should cover our study area.
No.
This is going download them. This particular one, so we can click on the download option. Okay. Oof. Level 2 surface reflectance bands, and then okay, 13 files, 14 files. I can select any of them. Download all files now. I think I'm going to down. Okay, we use this one, surface reflectance bands. This. So you can click on download. And I'm going to click OK. This will download 13 files. So let me go ahead and cancel them. Some of them I've already downloaded. Cancel. Okay. So usually after downloading them, I move all of them into a single folder. I move all of them into a single folder, so I could come to my file explorer. From here, I will have selected all of them, and then just create a folder and cut them into that folder. Okay. So Landsat imagery, you can also use that for your NDVI calculation. And then let me open here. I created this temp folder to store the Landsat imageries and the temp tiles I downloaded. So these are the tiles I downloaded. So I just saved all of them in this temporary folder. Then I clicked on it and then extracted it like so. So that's how I extracted both the DEM and the Sentinel-2 imagery. So this is ArcGIS Pro. It enables you to create a new project with a map template, and then to create a folder for that project. I have QGIS set, so let me open QGIS. So if okay, so before it opens in ArcGIS Pro, this is my catalog pane. Okay, this is my contents pane, this is my catalog pane. I can expand folders. then right click here and then add a folder connection. So I added this temp folder so I could expand it. And then which means I want to add this temp tile. So just expand it. Right click on this particular one, then add to current map. Okay. Okay. So this is this particular tile, and I can this other tile I can also add it. So I'll keep on adding them to my map until I add all of them. So that's how I kept on adding them until I added them all up to like this. All the tiles, like so. So this QGIS, I can if I want to navigate QGIS, I like the browser tab. I can browse through here. So I'll open C folder. Can see open my temp folder. Then keep expanding. Okay.
The same procedure.
Yes. Add layer to project. This particular tile or all the datasets I downloaded were on this particular coordinate system. That's what they call it, geographic coordinate system.
Yeah.
Yeah, EPS.
Yeah, 36. Okay.
Yes. So that means that I'll also need to project them to
your team.
Yes. That's UTM zone 36 south. So which other steps did I carry out? So I'm putting these steps down so that I will have known what step I took after any particular step. Okay, the next step was to create a mosaic. Okay, here in ArcGIS Pro, I could just come to this analysis tab, click on tools, and then let me search for mosaic, and then mosaic to new raster. This is the tool I used. So here I opened there and I selected all the rasters, all the Copernicus them, selected all. Then the output location, selected where I would save them. I can click on folder, then data. I can click on this particular folder and then just click on OK. So here's spatial reference. You can set the coordinate system for it by selecting the existing layer, or you can just come from here and search for. Okay, so this is the coordinate system I want to use. So it seems like I'm doing two things at the same time, and joining them together as mosaic, and I'm also changing their coordinate system at the same time. So that's what I do by selecting this coordinate system. Then this will be the them mosaic. Okay. And then the environments. Processing extend, I usually select my study area, this my study area layer. I actually downloaded this study area. And I downloaded it from. It's not in the stem folder. GIS projects, Landslide, mapping, data, and okay. So I downloaded this shape file for the entire uh country.
Okay, that is from which website?
I just came to my browser and searched for it, and I saw it. Uh, just now I'm not sure of the exact particular website I followed again, because I just searched for it and I saw one of them and I downloaded. Okay, I think I took the screenshot for it also. It's not in this particular laptop. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, I downloaded some data sets with the other computer. The other computer is not here. So that's why I'm not seeing the screenshot for those particular ones. But after downloading, okay, I think it's here. It's this particular one.
Okay.
Yes. So this was for the entire country. And then I was able to come to the properties and then definition query new. And say where this will be region name.
Region name.
Yeah. So okay, let's look at it. We have it here, and I filtered it. So we see how it worked. Let me remove this. But it should work the same way in QGIS. Let me see if I can just browse through it here. GIS projects this, and then data. Okay. Then let me just drag it and drop the same way I did. Just do that here.
Accepted.
Yeah. So let me zoom to my layer. So this is for the entire country, and I can right click, come to properties, and then source. I'll come to query builder, and this is region name. Region name, then show all, and search for it here. But just scroll down and see if I can find it here. But we'll come again. Region name is equals to this. And I click on OK. Click on OK. Did I make any mistake? Okay. Sorry about that. Don't know what went wrong. So, uh, don't know what's the problem. Okay, let me try it again. Properties, and then from the source here, I'm supposed to build the query via region name. Because okay, are you seeing it now?
I think something went wrong because I did not even
Okay,
catch you from.
okay. Sorry about that. Uh, let me start again. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. If I come here, I just going to drag this down. Okay. Um, let's see. I think the coordinate system is the issue here. If I drag it down, then I can zoom to my layer. Then I right click, go to properties, then source, then query builder, then region name is equals to, let's say all, and we look for it here. If you click on OK, you can see that it has filtered it down, and then I can right click and export this particular one, save feature as, and so I'm exporting it. I can choose save file, shapefile, or AutoCAD, DXF, different formats, file geodatabase, even GeoJSON. I can select shapefile. But now that I'm exporting the shapefile, I can set the coordinate system as well. So let me just create a new folder here just for, this is desktop datasets. No, that's not where my project is located. I can come to data. Let me create a new folder for admin boundary. Yeah. So we can call the shape file. Now, while exporting it, we can also use the opportunity and change the coordinate system. And this is the best option so that we don't start having issues, those issues that we have been experiencing. So I'll select it from here. And I might not want to add this to current map. I'll just click on OK. Now I've exported my layer. Let me remove this. Okay, so I can add a base map so we have some location context to what we are doing. So I have OpenStreetMap. I can add a layer to projects. Now, this one thing you observe. The first data sets that I add will automatically change the coordinate system that I'm using. That's why I keep on coming back here to change the coordinate system. Then, particularly, I can go back here. Data. This is the new folder I created. So that just drag this one down. Trim to layer. So we have it here. So this is my administrative boundary. So I didn't work with QGIS at all while I was working on this project. I used the ArcGIS Pro.
ArcGIS, okay.
Yes. So after creating our mosaic, I think mosaic should be Raster.
Visual mosaic, maybe in a processing tool.
Huh?
Maybe in a processing tool.
Okay. Okay.
Processing panel.
Yeah. So let me check this. Image of mosaic. Okay. There's a tool here for it. Or what about the mesh tool?
Oh, big mosaic. Mesh.
I think this mesh tool is also supposed to work. So you could join your datasets together. And then from here, we'll select our input layer. Okay, I've already done that. I've created the stuff, and the next thing I did was to clip my layer. In ArcGIS Pro, it's called extract by mask. So the raster was here. So if I come to the catalog in projects, let's see. Well, any of them here. Okay. So after joining my mosaic together, it was just bigger than that. It was like this. It was like this. Mosaic to new raster. I added all the rasters, and then it was like this. So extract by mask is the tool I used to extract it to this. So from the extract by mask, I added the then the mask layer was my study area, which is this. Then processing extended is also within my study area, and then what else? The coordinate system. From here, I could set the coordinate system, and then say another thing. Okay, cell size. I had to type in a cell size of 10 because that was the same cell size for my Sentinel-2 imagery. And then I used this particular DEM as a snap raster. So every other raster that I create will have the same cell size and the same snap raster. So that was how I did, and I ran the tool and I got this. So all these processes, I've not gone into analysis. All this process is just data preparation. So when I finished preparing my data, I ran the slope tool. So here, let's look for slope. This, the DEM, then the processing extent. I always ensure it's within my study area. Ensure to set the coordinate system so that it doesn't, end up making a mistake at any point. So I did like so, and I ran the tool. Start running the tool, I got the slope layer. So I've already run that tool before, so I'm not going to run it again. Where's my slope?
Yeah.
It should be here. Where's aspects? Okay. Okay, so look at the slope layer here. So this is the slope layer. Okay. Then for the aspect, I did the same. And I used the DEM as my input raster. Ensure to set the coordinate system and processing extent. Snap raster, I used the DEM also.
Oh, so you did it reclassification. Oh, that is not raster. What do you mean?
You said?
I saw your layer of snap raster is for classification.
Okay, it's not supposed to be that particular layer. Let me. This reclassified data is almost at the last step of my processing. It's actually the DEM I'm supposed to use, not that one.
Okay.
That's one thing. When you have many rasters in your projects, you might begin to select the wrong one. Because there are other reclasses at the ending process. At this stage, that reclassified, yes, that reclassified DEM was not even in my computer because I haven't gotten to that system, to that stage. I mean, okay.
Okay.
So I ran the tool and I got the aspect layer, which is the aspect layer. There is it. Okay. Okay. So this is the aspect.
Okay.
north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, then back to north. Another criteria we used was the land use land cover. I think I've covered on how to download that particular one. This is this one that we downloaded. After downloading it, I still use the extract by mask layer. Extract by mask. In this tool, it's called clip tool in QGIS. Should be clip.
Join. Oh wait, there is an option for extracting or clip by extracting.
Yes, clip raster by mask
clip
layer.
by mask.
This particular one is the one I used. Then let me see. Yeah, let's save my raw file. Should be. When I was being taught these things in school, they told me to always put my raw files in a separate folder, then the processed file in a separate folder.
Separate folder.
Yes. Then your final results in a separate folder. So it will be easier for me to start looking for the land use land cover that was not yet masked so that I can mask it. So now I have to start searching through my entire computer to look for its data.
Okay.
What's the name? Land use land cover. Let me just go to my folder here and see if I can see it. Okay, it's this particular one. This particular one.
Okay.
And then mask layer is this study area. Then the coordinate system. Then okay, the source coordinate system is not this. It's rather this. And then the target coordinate system is this. Is there any other parameter we are missing from here? Just run it.
It's okay. It's okay.
It won't run because I need to save it to a folder.
Oh, you did not save. Okay.
Yes. I have to select and save to file. So also clips. Let's run it again. Outline polygon. I don't know what the issue is. Failed to run. I think. Let me run it this side.
Okay. Okay. Run to your ArcGIS.
Okay. So now you just run it here. This. And let's call this. The name should be LULC flipped. Or let me just call it flip 2, just in case if I already have one here. I've already saved the file like that before, then let me not give me any form of issue, okay? So I keep maintaining exact same cell size, 10 pixel, and then I keep maintaining them as my snap raster. So to click on run, it's going to run quickly. Okay, so that's finished running, and then it's loading. So it has loaded, and I can let me go to symbology. I think uses the same color for this and this, but these are just number values. We can go online and browse for what the numbers represent.
Okay.
So Sapi, welcome. Yeah, presenting my map. I'm presenting my map. Are you just coming back from? Yes, from. Are you just coming back from Breva?
No, I've returned back for some time.
So anyway, guys, you do it.
You're online with me?
Yes. Alright. So, sorry, I'm going to search for Esri land use land cover legend. So let's see. Each of them should have. Let me see. Did I screenshot it? So I did screenshot the legend. Okay. Okay. So 1 should be water, 2 trees, and then shit, I did not open the attribute table yet before I took the screenshot. The numbers are supposed to appear. There's a legend for it. Let me keep searching for it. Follows. Okay. Think 1 is water, 2 is trees,
Okay.
3 is grass, 4 is crop, 5 is 6 is built area, 7 is flooded vegetation, 8 is snow. So by using this we could rename this. So if you want to rename this, let me go to ArcGIS Pro. can come to the symbology. We take this away. Now I could say this is water. It's supposed to be water. So I can now type in water here. So it's showing water again.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 should be trees. 2 should be trees. Then 4 should be crops.
Grass.
No, 3
Props.
is
Okay,
grass.
4.
So it seems like we don't have 3 in our study area. So we have 4. So we're going to call these props. Props. Just knowing this will enable you to decide when you want to reclassify your field, because raster datasets are just numbers. They are numeric values that represent particular attribute or so. So the 5th one is this. So I'm going to copy it. I've already done this for all of them.
Okay.
I think I've finished discussing on preparing the data sets, so we can just go into the analysis. The first tool was to run is this Reclassify. Reclassify. So I wanted to reclassify, then I created a rough guide. This is not like a perfect guide, but it's a rough guide. So the first one is digital elevation model. So I have 5 classes. So what I did was to enter the DEM digital elevation model. Then here I just clicked on classify. I did not manually enter the classes. I clicked on classify here. I selected 5 classes. This was what I was looking for, natural breaks, and I just clicked on OK. So it automatically selected 5 classes for me, start and
5 classes, yeah.
Yes. Based on the lowest to the highest points that I have in my digital elevation model, which is this. So after reclassifying, always ensure to set my environment, setting the coordinate system. The processing extent must be within my study area, which is this option here. Under processing extent, this is current display extent. Then this other one is extent of a layer. Usually is this. And then the snap raster was the DEM itself. The cell size, I maintained that 10 pixel. So everything will align properly. And then came back here. Then I named them. Each of them, I just call them, let me say, DEM the class underscore the class. This might create an error for me because I've run this tool before. So let me just call it arrow 2. If I have run it before, this should run without giving me issue. So let me just run it.
Is the guy online?
Yes, immediately.
I think he's focusing with the.
Yes, I'm sharing my screen. meeting itself. Okay, that's finished running, so it will add the classified then here. Let me turn off the other one. Okay, so this is the classified digital elevation model.
Okay.
And then slope also, we did the same thing for the slope. So for now, you can just come here, select slope, then click on classify. Okay, so I maintain natural breaks and 5 classes, and then it classified it for me like so. Because the higher the slope, the more susceptibility the place will be to landslide. So I ran the tool also, and I had to change this to slope. So let me call this slope R2. The R is for the classify. So just in case if I have the class 1, shouldn't create problem for me. Okay. It's loading it. Okay. It's loading itself. Yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the land use land cover, instead of clicking on classify, I clicked on unique. And then how many classes were there? Let me look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. LULC. Seems like I have this layer. You see? So let me click on classify and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 classes. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Also supposed to give me 8 classes. There are 8 here. 8. I selected the wrong file. And that's one problem. I came when all these files are filled up here, I came and selected the wrong one. Here's the land use land cover. Okay, this clip too. This is the correct file. I selected the wrong file. So if I click on unique, you can see I brought out yes. Yes, 1 is water, 2 is trees. Water bodies does not have any landslide does not occur in water, so that shouldn't be a problem. You can leave that water at 1. Or if you leave it at no data, what it will do is, I think raster calculations, if you do 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 0, it will give you 0. So if I'm trying to avoid filtering out some part of my map or some part of my study, then I shouldn't include 0 at all. If I don't bother about filtering out some parts, then that's when I can enter 0, because any value that is 0, at the end of it, you're going to see the raster. You will see that some parts of it is no longer there. So if assuming here is water, and I set the water bodies to what they call it, no data, that means
no data.
Yes, then it won't show. So water is 1, and then let me see this thing I use, this rough guide that I created to help myself.
You created it?
Yes. Trees is very low. Flooded vegetation is high. Crops is moderate. So I just used this to. I know that the value, if the value is 1, it's water. So I'm going to enter 1. If it is 2, it's 3. So I'm going to give it 1. If it is 4, it's flooded vegetation. I'm also giving it 4. 5 is crops. I'm giving it 3. 5 is crops, and then I'll give it 3. This one is 4. But note that despite the fact that there are many values there, ensure that all of them are within my 1 to 5. None of them is beyond 5.
Oh,
Yes.
5 classes.
Yes. The values are more than 5, but the classes should be 5. So the new values should be within 1, the least susceptibility, to 5, the highest susceptibility. Then I named the raster here and I ran the tool. But I won't run this particular tool anymore. So let me go back and keep looking at my guide. However, for my soil map is not a raster data set, it's a vector. This particular one. So what I did was to assign the values in the attributes table. Let me see. DSMW. Is it here? This. Okay, so this is digital soil map of the world that I clicked to my study area. And then if I open the attribute table, there's just 8. So, okay, let me check. 10, we are not much. So I was able to assign the weights here. 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 4. I'm using this as my guide.
So what was the basic of preparing your guide? Was it you got this information maybe from the
From their
online?
website? Yes. So I had to browse from their website what ND8 to 2BC is, and they say this is the soil name for it. So if I search for this name, it was this particular one. So it can be source.
And about the weight, the score?
I also browsed about it, to get the I tried to create a logic and know which one was have a higher susceptibility to
Landslide.
Yes. So I kept on browsing, and then preparing my data sets.
Okay.
So that's what I did, and then I assigned came here and I assigned them to this weight, and then I came to my
Okay.
geoprecision tool and I searched for what to go to raster. Okay,
Okay. You exchange. You
so
mean you change it
yes,
from vector to raster?
yes, and the field it will use is that weight field I used. So by
Mm.
maintaining
Mm.
this weight, I do not have any needs towards reclassify this particular one. We just maintain the output cell size, the environment settings,
Mm.
continue and set my processing extent, um, keep maintaining that my them as my snap raster. I ran the two. So this is how I got this particular one.
Okay.
So when I was through with that, I came back to my came back here and it's time to add them together and assign weights to them. So here is my weights. The slope
Mm.
I was given 25%, NDVI
And
15.
this weight now you guess yourself, or there is somewhere maybe guidance which guide you how to
I had to also research
weight
because
those factors.
slope affects landslide the most. That's why it's giving the highest weight.
Mm.
Then
Mm.
NDVI reflects vegetation health. So I also browsed about it. How does vegetation health affect landslides? So if the if the place is exposed to, let's say uh, exposed to the sun directly, like there are no much vegetation there, it should be more exposed to landslide because when rain falls, there's you don't have this thick vegetation that will at least prevent the rain from hitting the ground directly. So I assigned the value of 15, then the land cover 15, the height, digital elevation model 10, the soil map 10, rainfall 10, aspect. So I also browsed about aspect. They said
Mm-hmm.
since Tanzania is in the southern hemisphere, that
Yeah.
north facing slopes will be more at risk because they they are facing the equator and experiencing a higher sunshine. So what that
Mm.
means is that they will not get much vegetation, and then
Mm.
they will be more exposed. Like the rain falls, sun dries it, rain falls on it, sun dries it. So uh, that those processing will expose the ground to
Mm.
weathering. So that's the northern part should have more susceptibility, and the
Mm.
southern part will have lower susceptibility. So that's just the logic we keep stressing, and then came up with all this. So afterwards, I used the raster calculator. Raster calculator. File. Okay. So from here, since my criteria were 7, the first thing I had to do was to remove every other layer that I do not need, so I don't start having issues here. So I came here and I removed. If you observe, when I just opened my system, many of these layers were not here because I removed them before proceeding to the raster calculator.
No, okay. We did not check about the precipitation.
Oh,
We did not check about the precipitation. Can you go to the precipitation layer? I want to see
Okay.
something.
Okay. That means we still go back to the reclassify.
In the NMV, NDMV, and the VI.
Okay. The process remains the same. Okay. The rainfall data is not here.
It is there the second
It's
before
not here. Let me check my
okay, that is the
folder.
classify.
And then let me see. Could it be this? Okay. NASA power native resolution monthly and annual days elevation average for. Okay. Let me see. Latitude, longitude. Okay. So that's latitude and longitude fields. And then these are the values that we had for rainfall January,
Each
February,
month.
March, April, May, June, July. So this is the annual. So
Annual.
yes. Or should it be average?
So, sorry. This file will come like this, or you have to create it.
Okay, it came like this. Or it has different options, but I downloaded this particular one.
Oh, okay.
Let's close that tab again. Close the tab. So it came like this, and then I added
Okay.
this, and then using the latitude and longitude, I converted them to a shape file.
Seems to be file the name.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
So after converting it to shape file, it became a point layer, and then I used the IDW interpolation to interpolate it.
IDW.
Yes, to convert it from
Um,
yes a point layer to a raster layer covering my study area. So when I was running this tool, I had to come here and ensure that with the processing extent was within my study area. What it did was it created a raster that
okay.
covered my study area that shows precipitation. And then I used the reclassify tool, same way I showed you, to reclassify it into 5 classes.
Okay.
Edit. That particular layer is not here. I've removed it. Let me check here. Uh, this autocorrect map. So if you observe, these are the range of values that were in my CSV file before I use the IDW interpolation to create this. Oh, so it seems like my internet was interrupted. My network was interrupted.
Okay.
All right. So this is the precipitation, and I still use the same. Natural breaks and 5 classes
Okay.
to classify it.
But I'm not saying you are
Okay.
busy.
Let me share my screen again. Entire screen. Okay, I can see it now, right?
Okay.
Okay, so same way, I just reclassified it by clicking on this classify, setting it to 5 classes, natural breaks,
Mm-hmm.
and then I ran it all. So that was how I got the precipitation classified. Precipitation R2. So this is how I did it. So I reclassified this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Let's set this to my study area. no problem. We can use this one like this. Yes.
It does not. Okay, it is out of even our area of
Interest, right?
interest. The area or the creep width. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
So when we run
okay.
our final what do they call it? Our raster calculator, it's going to filter out all those other areas. Or let me see, it's supposed to be within our area of interest. Probably I did not select the let me check for precipitation. It's none of these other ones. Slow. Um, okay, let me run it again and see if it still happens like that.
Okay.
Uh, Still like that, you have to use it like that.
Okay.
Yes. So okay, talked about the NDVI, right? So you should have
Okay.
still remain reclassify NDVI. I moved it from here. Um, okay. Okay. So, okay. Um, so I did it as 6 classes, but there are actually 5. Because I'm going to write this 1, 2, 3. No, the logic is not right, so it should be reversed order. It should be 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, NDVI, the small
Yes.
the smaller number is the worst scenario.
Hmm?
In NDVI, the smaller value, it is the worst scenario.
Uh, so, the visitation, okay. So 0 to 0 point, let me check what I have here for my NDVI. Less than 0.15. So 0.15,
Very high.
0 to 0.15. Then here is 0.15. So 0.3.
Okay, 0.3.
Yeah. And 0.3. So 0.45.
0.2. Okay. 0.6 and greater than 0.6. Okay. 0.5 to 0.6 and greater than 0.6. 0.45
5.
to 0.6.
So so -1 to 0, those should be water, snow, or within that one should be 0.1 to 0.15. Those should
0
be
to 0 to
around
0.1.
5 years. That should be like bare soil.
Yeah, okay.
So within that 0.6 to 1, those are healthy vegetations. Okay, so they should carry the lowest risk score.
Yeah, the worst value. Because
Yes.
the soil is
So that's
stable.
why the logic change is changed here. Now 1, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's the logic I use in running the NDVI.
Okay.
I set the environments the same way.
Okay.
It's my booster elevation model. Did I remove it? Okay, no, I didn't. And then so I reclassified it. Okay, so let's move to the Raster Calculator. And then from here, because we have 7 criteria, just have to put this thing 7 times. This plus this plus this 3 4 5 6 no, 7. So now use the look of value here. Okay, so look for the slope, the classified slope. So we're going to click here, not that particular one. The classified slope, and then multiplied by the percentage times 0.25, that's 25%. The NDVI by 15, so yeah, NDVI, no, we'll just select it here. by 15. 15 is 0.15.
Yeah.
Then land use land cover is 15% still, so LULC it's not here. Let me just go. The land use land cover is 15%. So I have to multiply that by 0.15. 5, then here the dam is 10%.
Terrain, 10%.
Then is 0.10. Then the soil is 10%.
Soil.
On zero. And then what again?
Precipitation.
10%. So on zero.
Aspect.
Yeah, aspect 5%. So everything should be 0.05. We'll come to the folders. Cell size 10.
Okay, 10.
Yes. Then let's run. Okay, so usually when doing this, I'm supposed to be pressing my print screen. Then there's that's the snipping tool. Like
Yes, yeah.
save all of them in the same folder instead of the default folder. And then copy this formula to it to Microsoft Word.
Okay.
SATs
Paste.
table. Let me paste it inside here. This table design. No bother. So I have it like a code like this. So this
Okay.
like this is easy for me to copy this code if I want to copy just the code. That's why I paste it inside the table. Let's run the tool. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the landslide. Let me
Okay.
everyone out here. What I could do is just to go to the symbology. But just in case if this symbology is closed, you can right click here and go to symbology. And then let's say classify classes, and then can change the color around to any other one. Uh, Um, so the labels here very low.
Blue.
Medium.
Mm,
High. And then
very
very high.
high.
Yes. So we have it like so. You can rename these values also. So I can rename the values to, let me say, susceptibility
Mm,
plus.
mm,
So from there, I will now create a new layout, and then select, if I'm using A4, is, I've created a layout already,
mm.
and then I added these guidelines just for my margins, and then John. I didn't add grid lines, so should I add grid lines?
Greedy, okay. Yeah, you can add it. I understand.
Um, um, I'm adding these grid lines. I will need to adjust this frame inwards.
Ah, yes, I think.
Okay.
Mm,
Um, click the grid line, go to properties. So
mm.
if I want, there are too many, I want to reduce them, I can do that. Okay, so the options.
You want to reduce it greedy?
Yeah, the grid lines, like
Okay.
there are too many
Mm,
on the map. So select all the grid lines. Okay, when I click on it, it's selecting the map instead of the grid lines. So that's why I'm supposed to, let me try and see if I could select the grid line from.
it is a map, I think. The high map. Maybe you take time. Okay.
Um,
Check it.
I don't know why I'm not. Okay. Okay. So now the grid line is selected. Automatic adjust. I want to check that so I can. This is
57.
yeah 50,000 meters. What did I do? Did I add this grid line twice? I didn't now. Some problem arises.
Yeah, something wrong with someone.
Okay, let me just draw the grid line again. Did I add the map twice?
Yeah, you have a map twice. Yeah, you have two maps.
Yeah. I didn't add it twice. Okay, let me just refresh my computer. Sure. Sorry, problem. Okay. Grid lines. Okay, the grid lines are selected. So I'll not automatically adjust and check this so I can select the grid lines. This is 50,000. So let me make it 100,000. And you can see it has been adjusted. Also, the labels will be the same 100,000. Right. Um, so the grid line. I've selected the grid line. So I can
Okay.
select the symbol and from here go to the properties, and if I want to make the transparency down to 50%, so 50% where it's not that shouty. I think that's better. Yeah, have it like so. But sometimes when I add elements to ArcGIS Pro to select a particular one used to be hard, so I do select them from the drawing order here. Because when you're clicking on another thing, you may end up clicking on the map instead. And then I think this is okay, right?
Okay.
The legend is here. So exporting this will bring the project to an end. To export, click on the share tab and then just click on export here. If I want it to be JPEG, I can leave it like so. Two. I'm just gonna click on export. Okay. But if I want it in PDF, I can also change the format here.
Mm.
Then to export. Okay. So we have it like this. Now we can
Okay.
view the exported file in folder. Or I can show the folder. But I know the folder, so I can just come straight to my computer. This is the folder, the project folder. So get modified. So this is the PDF we exported.
Okay.
So, so that's it. And this is the base map. If I want, I can turn it off. If I don't want it, I can turn off the base map from here. So it's just a layer. And if I want a different base map also, they have several options for me. I want imagery, can change it to that particular one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. So I can save my project and exit ArcGIS Pro. Then copy the files. Um, one, two, three. I'll be sending it to your WhatsApp right away.
Okay. Yeah, you send also that Word document for criteria that now I can try now to look for it and even to study more about that before even starting.
Okay. Sending Microsoft Word to you also.
Okay. Then I'll try now to. Okay, I received it. I see it. It's here. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So I will try now to start from the fresh. Oh, have you ended?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, I will start now doing these procedures. Then after,
Yes.
I think we will share that video. Maybe.
Yes, I will. Let
Yeah.
me share my problems encountered. When I used the Copernicus this Copernicus data space ecosystem to download my data sets. I had to download several data sets, several tiles before I could cover mine. As you
Yes.
can see, and each of these tiles was over 1 gigabyte. And then sometimes if network interrupts, or maybe say I'm using my phone source port to connect to the computer, so if it's downloading and someone calls, sometimes it interrupts the network and then it fails. I have to come back again and start trying to download. Then secondly, when you try to extract layer after downloading, you're going to get an error. Let me show you the exact error I get. So expect it. If after downloading, there's this temp folder, I have any of these files, let me copy it to the download. Yeah. Okay. So if I select it and I click on extract, okay, let's click on extract and see. Okay, actually extracted without a problem, but the first time I tried to extract it, I was getting some problem. Like it will tell me the file name is too long for it to be extracted. That was the problem of it. Encountering that the file name was too long. So because of that, I had to I came to my C drive. Look at this. I created this temp folder. TMP. So this way I saved all of them and I extracted them again. So I didn't have any problem. So remember in ArcGIS Pro, I was able to add a folder connection so that if I come to my catalog pane and I expand the folders, I have to observe I have two main folders. This is the project folder and this is the temp folder I created. To add a folder connection, I right click here and say add folder connection. Yes, and I select the particular folder. Then in QGIS, don't know about that option. The only option I know here is from the browser pane or directly go to layer, add layer. But it's been long I used QGIS since I started using ArcGIS Pro. I've not really opened QGIS.
ArcGIS Pro, it seems to be easy.
Yes, the thing there was that when I downloaded ArcGIS Pro, I started following Esri training and their pattern. Like I started following Esri training, Esri MOOC.
History training,
Yes, esri.com/training/MOOC. So this is their pattern. I've gotten used to their pattern and just like that. Like this particular training. This particular one will open by January 21st. And then once you register for this training, they will give you the license you use all through the duration of the training. So they're going to give you, yes, a license for training purposes. Not for
How much?
commercial.
Can you
Yes.
click?
Huh?
Can you click it?
Okay,
I want to see the
this
price.
particular training is free. It's open. That's why we call it massive open online course, MOOC. So once I register for this training, they're going to send me an email. Let me see. I'm going to log in first so I can register for the training. It seems like I'm signed in. Ready? Just sign out of that account. Um, mm. So if you don't have an account, you can create an account with them with your email. So I've already registered for this training. So once the training starts, I can just log in. That's why it's showing view my schedule. Supposed to come
Yeah, view
just
your
start new
schedule.
trainings. So let me go back.
I will register. I will register myself.
Okay.
I will register.
Okay. Then this one will open by February 18th from April 8th. So every year, every single year, they line up this training. You can see completed, 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 completed.
For you have completed.
Yeah, I completed for 2025, but 2026 I'll register
Okay.
again and start afresh. So the more you keep following, the more you get used to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I'll make now. I'll start trying. Then hopefully we'll keep in touch. When I get stuck there, I will consult you.
okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I really appreciate.
All
Yeah.
right. I appreciate so.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you can exit the call.
Okay.
Mm.